Y Combinator, the startup accelerator, they just put out a video. This guy, Gustav Alstromer, he just put out a video saying the kinds of companies that they're excited about. And basically it goes like this. He said, over the past couple of years, AI companies have been making kind of like co-pilots or things that help make software better. And now he wants companies that actually do the service. So instead of making accounting software, you're gonna just do the accounting. Instead of doing legal software, you're just gonna do the legal services, logistics. He actually didn't say logistics, but I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, all kinds of different compliance and other types of services that companies outsource. He's like, make a company that does those services. Sure, include an expert in your company, but as much as possible, have the AI be the thing that does the service. Awesome, right? Go build one of those. Go apply to Y Combinator, right? Yeah? Not so fast. Y Combinator stands to make a lot of money if all of you do that. Because let's think about what happens. Let's say there's 1,000 companies starting today that are AI native accounting companies. They're going to be accounting service companies. They all start today. Well, they're all going to compete with each other. Then there's going to be a race to the bottom. Margins are going to get thinner and thinner and thinner until basically the value add over the token cost is going to be very, very small. That's okay. So then that eats all the other companies. Like only a few companies can survive that thin of margins, which is going to be just fine for Y Combinator because those few companies are going to be giant. And even with really slim margins, they'll be like grocery stores. Like Kroger has tiny, tiny margins, but they're big enough that it's awesome for them. Same for the winner of these races, the winner in logistics, the winner in accounting, the winner in legal services, the winner in compliance. All of them, all those winners are going to make their venture capitalists a shit ton of money. But there's going to be 999 companies that fail. And that's the whole VC game. But I think the game, I think maybe in the teens, there were a few more ways that you could win, especially in vertical SaaS. There weren't such crushing category winners. And you could see an exit at a better price. So, I don't know, that's the game they're playing. And I said I would get back to logistics. All I was going to say is we actually thought of doing this. So my company, Kelsis, was going to buy a logistics company. And we were even going to do it in a leveraged way. So we were going to take on debt to do it. It didn't end up working out. But what I realized in the end is we would be fighting that same fight. Like, just because we could automate that company doesn't mean that we wouldn't suddenly be in a race against other logistics companies, a race to the bottom in terms of margins. And the fact that really it's just a paperwork game, bills of lading, commercial invoices, quotes, things like that is what the logistics companies, third-party logistics providers do. You can do that from anywhere. You don't need to be located right next to the goods you're moving to do that. So same type of thing. Is there money to be made in the short term? For sure. And maybe if you play it just right, you could end up not a category winner, but still a short-term winner. So definitely worth thinking about. I know, I guess I'll say from this perspective, Kelsis is for sure going to help companies that are both AI native and existing incumbent companies make this transition. I think there's a lot of value in helping companies make this transition for quite a while. And we're going to be doing that. So if you are wanting to make the transition and you want to work with somebody who's already thought ahead on all of this and can understand it from a business perspective all the way down to the level of code, give me a call.